Hey guys, Xewani, welcome back to my channel. My name is Petunia, and if you're new to this channel, my name is not Xewani, my name is Petunia. You'd be amazed how many people send me emails and they're like, hi Xewani, and I'm like, no. Guys, like, if you're one of those people, please don't feel bad, okay? I mean, I had to share it. I had to tell somebody. So, okay, my name is Petunia. Xewani means hello, okay, in Tonga, which is my native dialect, because I'm in South Africa. Woo! Anyway, so this video is highly requested. Let's get straight into it. Thank you so much for the support, for everybody who's been emailing me, sending me messages, all the love from the online community, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and thank you for being part of this dream, because we out here trying to make sure people are moneyed, okay? Nobody should be hungry, nobody should be lacking, nobody should be sitting out there unemployed wondering what's next. That's why we have this channel. So talk to me without wasting any more time. Okay, let's get straight into it. So first of all, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and this information that I'm giving you right now is purely from my own experience. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You are going to need to do a little bit of due diligence and find out from your financial advisor, your banker, your whoever, whatever, okay? You're going to need to do that extra bit of homework with the powers that be, like your tax man and so on, etc., etc., right? Second of all, okay, I have been trying to reach out to the banks and all of them, but they have so much red tape and admin attached to just answering a simple question on camera. So she's working on that. So this information I'm giving you so far is just from my experience, because in as much as they try to let you know how to go about it, everyone's got their own little opinion, even though they're like an official body, whatever. Okay, with that said, let's get into the first question. People ask me, how do I set up my PayPal account? It's pretty simple. You go on PayPal. So if you Google PayPal, you should find it, like, should be right on the top of your list, okay? So you go onto PayPal and say, I want to sign up or create an account or whatever. Then it's just gonna ask you for simple details, your name, just the simple details about you. And then it'll ask you for an email address where it can attach your account to, okay? So PayPal works with your email address. So you will put in your email address, your phone number probably, just so they can verify, etc. And then boom, you've got your PayPal account. Now everywhere where you will log on online and start doing work, whatever, they'll ask for your PayPal account, and then you will enter that particular email address as your PayPal account number, so to say, okay? So that email address is attached to your PayPal. So from now on, wherever you put that in, people will pay you via that channel. So that's step one, check, okay? Second of all, how do you now link your PayPal account to your bank account, as in your country where you are? I'm gonna talk about my bank, and I'm in South Africa. So obviously if you're somewhere else in Africa or around the world, just try and apply it perhaps to your bank. Could be slightly different, so you might need to consult somebody, maybe your private banker or your general banker, whoever, okay? I happen to bank with FNB, so stay with me, okay? What I did is I first went onto PayPal and I logged on with that email address that I was speaking to you about, okay? Then I went to go and link a card, link an account and a card, okay? You must use a card that has your name on it. Okay, so if you have a bank account and you happen to have like a bank card, a gold card, platinum card, whatever, okay? You do your life, you do you. Whatever card you're gonna be using, it needs to have your name on it. I've tried different cards that didn't have my name, and it just kept on telling me stories. So just go for a card that's got your name on it. That's the first thing. Secondly, when you are linking it, PayPal wants to verify that your card is working, everything's legit, everything is shana, okay? You need to have, let's say, about 20 Rand That's $1. Okay, I'm saying 20 Rand, just rounding it off just to be sure. You need to have about $1 in your account. What PayPal does is when they're linking your account, they will ask for your details, card numbers, etc. And then they will go and take $1 from your account. Don't panic. They'll put it back. Okay? They're just doing it just to verify that your account works. So they're going to go take $1 and then some days later they're going to put it back. It's their way of just making sure that everything is above board and it's working, etc. So if you don't have that dollar in your account, it will not link your card. It'll just keep giving you some error message and just go on and on and on. So just make sure you've got at least $1, 20 Rand translated into your currency, wherever you are. And that way, they will make sure they can verify your account. So when you log into your online banking, where they went and took that $1, you will see like a reference number listed on the side. You now have to take that reference number and go enter it on your PayPal once again. So that's their way of letting the bank and PayPal system communicate. Okay, so that has to happen. They need to take that $1. As they take it, they put in a reference number. You take the reference number, you go enter it onto PayPal. Boom, your card is now linked with PayPal. So now PayPal knows that, okay, Petunia has a PayPal account using this email address. She has this phone number. And now this bank is where Petunia wants us to put her money should she need to withdraw from us. Sure, no? Great. Now let's move on. Now that you've ticked the box on the PayPal side, you now have to do the communicating with your bank. So say, for example, I've been working on Rev, on online teaching, whatever the case may be, and my PayPal account is looking fat, okay? And I want to make a withdrawal. So what do I do? First of all, I will go to my PayPal account and transfer money into that particular card. Now that PayPal knows you've got a bank account and you've linked your card, they've done that whole system, taken the $1, giving you a reference number, blah, blah, blah. Now you are verified, okay? So I will send money from my PayPal into my account. But that's not enough. You are going to need to go into your online banking. Now this is with your bank. I bank with FNB. So I will log on to my online banking, and from there I will go and accept the transfer from my PayPal. So you will need to go into your Forex division on your online banking, and you will need to go and accept the transfer from your PayPal. Okay, it's going to ask you questions like where's this money from, what are you receiving it for? So it's like a drop down menu with codes, and it'll explain each code, like is it a gift from someone, did you earn it from something? So just look for the best possible description from that drop down list. Obviously you would have received the money from different ways. Okay, maybe you earned it working online, maybe someone sent it to you. So just go and select the correct option. Okay, and then from there, once you've accepted the funds transfer on your online banking, it should take about 2 days. It clears in your account. I usually do this on a Monday, and by Wednesday morning, boom, it clears in my account, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, right. If you want to avoid all of this, you don't want to have to work and get your money on PayPal and then do that whole vibe and so on, etc., etc. I do have another way around it, but you need to stick around till the end of the video, and I will tell you how to bypass this whole system and go for a much simpler, easier way. Okay, so stay tuned. Right. Now, let's talk about the other banks. This is going to be brief. I've tried to do a little bit of digging, try and find out how the other banks are doing it. But I must say, they're not so forthcoming with the information. I really wasn't finding out much. So for non-FNB bankers, you're going to need to visit fnb.co.za. Yeah, I know, right? You still get the solution from FNB. Anyway, right at the top, you should find a button that says register. Click on that and it should lead you to a page where on the left hand side you should have register for PayPal for non-FNB customers. Now remember, you're still gonna need to go onto the PayPal site and get yourself a PayPal account the way I showed you in the beginning. Okay, so once you click on register for PayPal for non-FNB customers, it'll ask you is it for you or for your business, so choose the correct one depending on what your situation is, and then you go ahead and you say I do not bank with FNB. Okay, this should lead you to a page where you will fill out all your details. No. It also asks for a tax number. If you don't have one, you need to provide a reason why you don't have a tax number, whatever the case may be. So you can decide, you want to go ahead and get a tax number first, or you're gonna choose one of the answers there. No. Okay. Anyway, and from there you should be able to complete that application. And to tell you the truth, I haven't gone through this because I already bank with FNB. So if you have tried this and gone the long haul with it and you've seen the other end of this tunnel, please let me know. I'm curious to know how it actually works out. How do they send you the money? How does it work? I just happened to figure this out, that it is an avenue, because other banks don't seem to be so savvy with that side of things. The Standard Bank forum that I went on to try and find out a little bit more about it, but they kept on sending people back to PayPal, and from PayPal people are sending people to Standard Bank. So I don't know what's going on there. Standard Bank, reach out to me. I really want to find out from you guys how you go about helping people like me that work online and earn their income from non-conventional ways. So let me know, reach out, let's talk about it. Then I can tell everybody how they can use you guys to get their money. Okay, anyway, so that's just some of the banks. I'll do a little bit more digging. There'll be a part 2. Let's talk about the tax man, guys. First of all, every person will have their individual tax profile. This means that this tax man is going to look at you with your particular circumstance, okay, and your setup. So if you are earning, let's say 10,000 Rand a month, the taxman will just profile you according to that 10,000 Rand a month. This doesn't matter whether you're getting it from one salary or getting it from multiple streams, but they all come together and in combination it gets to 10,000 Rand, whatever. Your profile will be based on that particular amount that you are earning every month. Okay? Something to remember. With the taxman, you don't have to pay tax if you're earning below 79,000 Rand per annum. Don't quote me on that. The last time I checked, it was somewhere around there. Okay? So if you're earning under your personal income tax, if you're earning less than 79,000 Rand per annum, then you don't have to pay tax. Okay? Anything above that amount, the taxman comes for his money. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're keeping track of all your income so you don't find yourself on the wrong end of the taxman's line. Okay, right. And then with that said, with all this income from the internet, etc., when you are telling your taxman about your income, remember a lot of the tips that I've been giving you guys. When you are signed up with maybe teaching online or doing transcription on sites like Rev and Transcribe Me, etc., you are not employed by them. You are working for them as a freelancer. Ooh. So remember that when you're giving this information to the taxman, this is important because you need to remember that when you're employed by somebody, they will pay you, but they will withhold a certain amount to give to the taxman on your behalf. Okay, so usually people will talk about how much do you earn before tax, after tax. That's the reason why they talk about such things, because your employer will keep a certain amount to give to the taxman on your behalf. With these websites, they don't do that for you. So by the time you tell the taxman you're employed by these sites, there's certain other questions you won't be able to answer purely because that company wouldn't have given you that information. Okay, so you're a freelancer, and because you're a freelancer, keep track of your income so that you know exactly how much you are making per annum, etc., and then you can account for it with the tax man. Okay, anything above 79,000 per annum combined, okay, combined, everything that comes to your personal income bracket, you need to account for it with the tax man. How do I deal with tax in particular? What I do is I run two systems, okay? I run my business, which is my main hustle, so to say, and that's an engine that works on its own. And then I have my personal income that comes to my bank account as Petunia, the individual. So one of the things that I do in particular, don't go copy me just because you felt like it and it's just because it's on a Tuesday. No, go and do your research. I make sure for myself, I don't pay myself a salary from my business. Yes, it sounds strange, but I don't. I don't need to. Okay, perhaps at a later stage I might want to, but I don't pay myself a salary from my business. So I use all my side hustles online, etc., and allow that to accumulate towards my personal income tax. Okay, oftentimes it doesn't really, I don't let it accumulate to above the 79,000 rand threshold, purely because I don't want to have to pay tax. Because if I'm going to work that hard, well, don't avoid tax. If you have to pay it, pay it. But if you don't have to, hey. So I don't allow it to accumulate further than that. Another thing is, speaking of side hustles, I just remembered I'm actually teaching a class this morning and I made it just on time. So my student hasn't arrived yet, so I'm just gonna knock this video out, okay? So as I was saying, I don't allow my personal income to surpass the 79,000 rand per annum threshold. So I just make sure I keep it just beneath that so that I don't have to pay the tax for my personal income. And then the rest of my businesses, they work and it goes into, oh, she's here. We'll finish this later. Good morning, Kate. And another thing, guys, income tax for businesses / companies is very different to how it works for individuals, okay? So make sure you're understanding this in your context. Like I said, make sure you go and consult a professional about this and get your tailor-made solution around this whole tax man vibe, okay? And now for the part you've all been waiting for. Petunia, how are you avoiding having to use PayPal for your online money? How do you go about getting paid? How do you get money into your hands? Okay, so there is a company called Payoneer. Payoneer, okay? And they help you to set up an international account that allows you to receive funds from wherever, etc. Okay? This account doesn't sit in your country. So it's sitting somewhere in the UK, it functions in pounds. And if you've noticed, a lot of the places where they ask you what's your PayPal account, how do we pay you, etc., they'll list a number of other e-wallets that exist out there. But amongst them, they always list Payoneer as an option that, hey, if you've got a Payoneer account, you can go ahead and load that and we'll use that account. I have been using Payoneer now for some time. I get paid into my Payoneer account when I teach online or when I do a number of different things. This has been super convenient because it is a card account. So you actually sign up, you put in all your details, you put your cell phone number, etc. And then they will send you an actual card. In fact, where's my card? Okay, I'll insert a picture somewhere of what a card would look like, okay? So you receive a card. So the moment I had signed up, they asked me, can we courier your card to you? And I said, yes. It took a while, okay? Like, it took months for the card to get here. I eventually got a little bit impatient, so I called them and I had it privately couriered and I paid like £22 for that. But by that time, I didn't care. I just wanted the card to get here, okay? Because I wanted to be able to transact with the card. And so the money had just been sitting there for months. I'm like, okay, I've had enough. But after I had paid for it, then the other card they originally sent then arrived. I was so annoyed. But you know what? I didn't care. The card was here now, whatever. You can transfer money from your Payoneer account into your personal account that sits in your country, which works great. You just link the accounts. As long as it's your personal account, it'll send money in there. What else can you do? You can actually transfer money from PayPal into Payoneer. So you can go ahead and load your details on PayPal, etc., blah, blah, blah. Then you load your Payoneer card onto PayPal. And then that way, you get access to your money in case you're banking with one of the other banks that don't necessarily support PayPal, etc. So there's a loophole, guys. You will never be stranded, okay? Relax. That's all the information I have for you today. I really hope that helps. And to all of you that are out there busy subscribing, liking, commenting, engaging with me, thank you so much. It's been awesome. And you know what, guys? Let's go on this journey together. All the likes and the subscribes and the messages, they all help, okay? They all accumulate. They're all part of the mission. Thank you so much for fueling my passion, because I'm doing this to help people out there that don't necessarily have ways to bring in an income, and we find ways to make it easy, make it doable, make it accessible. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. You want to know when I post the next video, because it's going to be about money and it's going to be about you. Okay? Thank you. Bye.